to our Iceland adventure and a new episode of Mama Pacific. In part 1 we explored waterfalls, geysers, glaciers, volcanoes, and a lifelong dream finally came true under the northern lights. Today we are trading hiking boots for life jackets. It is my daughter's birthday, and as we tend to gift experiences over stuff, we are heading out to sea for a 4-hour whale and wildlife excursion, a big dream of hers. I honestly have no idea what the ocean has planned for us, as it was looking pretty rough and wild yesterday. But let's not overthink things and get going. The day starts at the harbor. Fishing boats, seabirds circling above us, and that unmistakable salty air. Iceland is an island nation, and the ocean has shaped its history, its culture, and its people. We are wearing warm clothes. The kids suit up in life jackets provided by the crew, because on the open sea, Iceland doesn't compromise. Neither should you. Our guide welcomes us on board and explains the plan. We will be searching for whales, dolphins, and seabirds. No guarantees, just respect, patience, and a bit of luck.
It's right in front of us if we just hold
Up is the top deck. If you want to stay inside in the warm and dry, I completely understand, and I'll let you know if I see anything through this tannoy system. Now normally it takes us about an hour to get out to the whale feeding ground.
As we leave the harbor behind, the coastline slowly fades. The water grows darker, the waves a little stronger. The kids are excited, and we are constantly scanning the horizon. Icelandic waters are incredibly rich in nutrients, thanks to cold Arctic currents mixing with warmer waters from the south. That's what attracts so much marine life here, including some of the largest animals on Earth.
It's a lot bigger, but our little human brains can't work that out.
Not long after, we spot movement in the distance. Seabirds diving repeatedly into the water, always a promising sign. Our guide explains that birds often lead the way. Where there is fish, there's usually something bigger nearby. The engine slows. Everyone grows quiet. Cameras are ready, but for a moment we are just watching.
But this is a very shallow area of water for them to be in, and they've just been very chill the last few days. So we actually have 2 of them here, which is really awesome, because normally we see the baleen whales by themselves, but you see we have 2 of them. Now this is particularly lovely with humpback whales, because we've actually found out that humpback whales have best friends. I know, it's so cute, right? So we found out specifically the females will find another female that they just seem to really like the company of more than other individuals. They'll hang out together for a few days, then they'll go their own separate ways, and then they'll meet up again somewhere else in the world, and they keep doing this throughout their lives. There doesn't seem to be any purpose to it other than the fact they seem to like each other's company more than other humpback whales. So, for want of a better word, they have best friends. You can see those white patches through the water, the turquoise, that's what I was looking for. Just because we can see that easier through the water as they come up with the grey of their bodies. The breath there, and then you can see the lump in front of the dorsal fin that gives the humpback whale its common name. The Latin name is Megaptera novaantula, which comes for those. You can still see it through the water there. Look at the turquoise markings in the water. And then there's another one even closer to us, between that one and the boat.
humpback whales, still within the Bay of Reykjavik, not far out in the sea. We approach slowly, respectfully, and then we see them, massive, graceful, impossibly calm. Humpback whales are famous for their long pectoral fins and their acrobatic behavior. One surfaces close enough for us to hear its breath. According to the guide, their breath smells like rotten broccoli. So sometimes you smell them before you can hear or see them.
These whales right now, they're being very relaxed. They're just coming up, breathing, relaxing. They're just looking at the boats, being a bit curious. But what they're doing in Iceland in general is getting fat. That's why the whales come here. To be a good whale, to be a successful whale, you want to be unbelievably fat. So if they don't eat enough in the summer, that means that either they can't migrate or they may starve on their migration. So it's super, super important that they're eating a lot. Now, so they don't just go to the Gulf of Mexico. Some of ours go off the coast of Africa, but either way, it's areas where the water is warm, about 20 degrees Celsius, and where there's very few orcas as well, so there's fewer predators there. So it's the ideal place to give birth to a baby whale, which is called a calf. And they're really little. They're only about 4 to 5 meters long and only weigh about 1 ton. And they don't have that thick layer of blubber that they need to survive up here in the cold, so that's why they have to be born in the warm. But as soon as they're born, they start nursing from their mother. And again, they're a mammal, so they drink milk. But the milk that they have is nothing like cow's milk. It's like 60% fat, and it's basically like toothpaste in texture. It's almost a solid, so that it doesn't disperse in the water and the baby can eat enough. And the whale calf grows extremely fast. Oh, hang on a minute. You can see the people on the boat. You know how big people are, and then the whales next to them, so you can start seeing just how big it is. So the calf grows very, very fast. It's gaining between 50 and 90 kilograms every day, which is, I weigh 80 kilograms, so it's gaining like my body weight every single day. And in the first year of its life, the baby whale is going to double in size. Now, those of you who saw that bird dive into the water, that bird's really awesome. It's the largest seabird in the northern hemisphere, and it's called a northern gannet. It has a wingspan of up to about 2 meters. The birds are evolved to tuck their wings in and dive down into the water, and they'll reach speeds of about 100 kilometers per hour when they're doing that, so that's why it lands with such a big splash. But the reason I like them is because sometimes I can't find whales, and I follow those gannets, I follow those birds, and because they are looking for fish and the whales are looking for fish, we often find them in the same place. So quite often the gannets will be leading us to the whales. And I also like them because sometimes they eat so much they can't take off. So I'm always looking out for gannets especially. They're probably the most useful seabird that I see.
Then it happens. A dark back breaks the surface, smooth and fast. A minke whale, the most common whale species found around Iceland, but seeing one in the wild feels anything but ordinary. Minke whales can grow up to 10 meters long and are known for their speed and curiosity. Our surfaces several times, calmly swimming past the boat. I try to film, but I keep lowering the camera. Some moments feel too important to experience through a screen.
Das sind Minke Whales, das sind andere, die sind kleiner und die müssen schneller sichten.
Mami, sonst hebst du mir einfach.
Da ist er, da ist
Aber man muss es immer wieder füllen.
Mega schön.
Hier genau und so fast für 3 Mal.
Watching whales in their natural habitat changes something inside you. There's no performance, no schedule, just animals living their lives, completely indifferent to us. Our guide reminds us that responsible whale watching in Iceland follows strict rules to protect these animals, keeping distance, limiting time, not chasing them, and always putting their well-being first.
Looking at 3 o'clock at 50 meters, 50 whale.
On the way back, the mood is quiet and content. Two minke whales bid us farewell as we make our way back into the harbor. Some of us are wrapped in blankets, others still replaying the sightings in their minds. The ocean looks different now, familiar, almost friendly. And thanks to our knowledgeable guide, we learned a lot about the whales and marine life in Iceland. This excursion reminded me why travel matters. Not for checklists or photos, but for connection. To nature, to each other, and to a world far bigger than our daily routines. Seeing minke and humpback whales in the wild is something I will carry with me forever. And sharing it with my family, especially my daughter on her birthday, makes me tearing up. What a gift nature gave us. Thank you for coming along on this journey. Let me know in the comments, have you ever seen whales in the wild, or is it still on your dream list?